It's a pretty nasty day out. It's been raining and it's not going to stop raining until Halloween. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. But anywho, my picks. I'm currently 60, I think either 67 or 68. I think I'm 68, 37, and 1. I did really good last week. I went 11 and 3. Couple of games that I thought were going to go the other way didn't, like the Titans. That comeback that they had, almost had, and a couple other games. 11 and 3 though. The biggest shock was definitely the Cardinals. The Cardinals knocking off the Seahawks. Man, that was such a good game. They always have such good games. And I don't get why. Like, even when their teams, even when the Cardinals weren't that great, they always had such a good game between the two. It was such a good one. I can't wait to see them play each other later on in the season. But let's get on with the picks because today's Thursday Night Football. Falcons at the Panthers. These two played each other already, and I picked the Panthers to win the first one. They did. I'm going to pick the Panthers to win it once again. Vikings going to Green Bay to play the Packers. Packers are going to win that game, 100%. Titans at the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to get back on track. They struggled a little bit against the Steelers, but almost made that comeback happen. If you don't whiff on the field goal, you're going into overtime. You never know what could happen. But they missed it. Against the Bengals, they're still struggling. Joe Burrow hasn't looked that bad at all, though. So you can't, of course, with him and Joe Mixon, you can't count him out. I mean, trust me, from experience, from tying with that team, you can't count them out. But I'm gonna go with the Titans on that one. Jets at the Chiefs. I'm gonna say that the Chiefs are gonna win that one pretty easily. But then again, I mean, the Bills couldn't score a touchdown against the Jets, but they still beat them. So I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. I think the Chiefs are gonna win that one. Colts versus the Lions. Now, that's a very interesting one. The Lions have really improved, I think, this past year. I think they're looking a lot better than people give them credit for, but Colts are the better team. I think the Colts are going to win it. Steelers at the Ravens. Now, this is a really tough one. This is a tough one because I can see the Steelers losing this game to the Ravens, but I can also see the Steelers beating the crap out of the Ravens because they tend to not do very well, kind of like the Cowboys, not do very well when they fall behind. I'm going to go with the Steelers. But that game could go either way at this point. I can see the Ravens jumping out to a hot start. I can see the Steelers just absolutely destroying them. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Rams at the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Rams on that one. Wouldn't surprise me with Tua's debut, though. Wouldn't surprise me to see the Rams get upsetted here. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Good luck to Tua in his NFL debut. That'll be fun to watch. Almost at the Panthers. Patriots at the Bills. Bill Belichick, bro, you need to start drafting. You need to start getting better players on the outside. Doesn't matter who your quarterback is. It's kind of proven to us this year with the way Cam Newton is struggling, with the way that whole team is struggling, that you need weapons on that offense. You cannot just rely on your defense to hold up everything and then score the smallest amount of points ever. Bills are going to win that game. It's going to be a very close, highly competitive defensive game, but I think Josh Allen is going to get it done. Raiders at the Browns. I'm going to go with the Raiders. The Browns lost Odell Beckham. I don't know how much that's going to affect them. And coming off of a game where Baker threw 5 touchdowns against the Bengals, I know it's the Bengals, but they beat them and they managed to do it in a pretty fun way. I won't deny that, but I don't know. I think the Raiders are more of a complete team as of right now than the Browns, so I'm going to go with the Raiders. Chargers versus the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos. A little bit of an upset. I don't know who's favorited here, but I'm going to go with the Broncos. Chargers, listen, that quarterback Herbert, that rookie Justin Herbert, he's looking really good. And honestly, I should probably pick the Chargers, but I'm going to, actually, yeah, you know what, screw it. Change of plans. I'm going Chargers. I didn't think that one through when I wrote it down. I have them written down here, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Actually, I think that they're definitely the better team. That quarterback that they have is really looking really good, looking very promising. So I'm gonna stick it with them. Saints at the Bears. I don't want to do it. I want the Bears to win, but Nick Foles did not look very good on Monday night. Not at all. I'm gonna go with the Saints. It hurts me to do that. Not just because it's Nick Foles, but because I despise the Saints with all of my heart and soul. They're like another NFC East rival. I just do not like the Saints. It's the same with the Vikings. I hate those two teams with a passion. And I want the Bears to win. Hopefully Nick Foles can prove me wrong. Maybe that they're a better team on the road at home. I don't know, but I got the Bears losing this one, unfortunately. Go Nick Foles, though. Prove me wrong, please. I wouldn't mind getting that pick wrong. 49ers at the Seahawks. Back-to-back NFC West matchups for the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this one. I think the 49ers are starting to get back on the right track, but I think the Seahawks are going to outpower them this time around. That's just going to be my pick, though. We'll see how it goes. Cowboys at Eagles. You already know. I'm going to break down the game tomorrow in a little preview video. Eagles all the way. You already know. I talked about it yesterday. And finally, the Buccaneers at the New York Giants. Washington football team, among a couple other teams, having a bye week. Giants are going to lose that game to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. End of story. Let me know how you guys are doing on your picks, and I'll see you all tomorrow with my Eagles, Cowboys, Dallas week preview video, breaking down everything you need to know on why I think the Cowboys are going to lose to the Eagles in a great way. I'll see you all then.